Hey everybody, I'm OAge. I'm the head of protocol development at OpenSea, and along with many of my talented team members here in the back and a ton of the community, we've built Seaport, which is a brand new NFT marketplace. Hence the hat. Let's see here. There we go. Okay, so the way that most NFT marketplaces work today, and have worked, is that you have an asset, an item that's being bought or sold, and then you have a payment token, Ether or an ERC20 token. It's a pretty limiting assumption. So we took a step back and said, what's another way we can do this that supports more use cases? Hence, Seaport. The first thing to understand about Seaport is that it's a new way to buy and sell these NFTs that not only is it safe and efficient, but it is a slightly new mental model. So basically, as an offerer, if you're trying to list your NFT, or even a number of them, you can just specify a whole array, a whole list of items. Ether, ERC20 tokens, ERC721, 1155, and that's called the offer. Then, you also can lay out a whole list of items that you or others should receive back as part of that. That's called the consideration. These two elements together make up a Seaport listing. Now, that's the first thing to understand. The second is that Seaport does not have any notion of an owner of the contract. In contrast to a lot of NFT marketplaces, the core Seaport contract is unowned, unupgradable. It's a primitive that we at OpenSea and the rest of the community can safely build on top of and count on that behavior being immutable and unchanging. And it puts everyone on equal footing where there is a highly optimized and efficient and flexible way to buy and sell NFTs and build interesting new marketplaces on top. So by having this shared protocol that we can all use together, there are a lot of big benefits to users. Primary among them is that every time that you're listing an NFT or putting out an offer to buy an NFT, you're going to be presented with the same interface, the same format that you're signing when, and this harkens back to the great talk that was just given, really helps to clamp down on phishing attacks and scams and just give a consistent user experience. Furthermore, now you have listings on one marketplace that can be shown on another. We're also just getting started with Seaport. So in listening to our users, we set out to build a marketplace that would help deliver on a lot of the features that they were asking for. But we're still listening, and we're all building this together. There are already countless contributors to Seaport that have helped make it what it is, and we intend to continue on that. An interesting additional element of Seaport is that as there's no owner, there's no notion of protocol fees or fees at all. You could build a marketplace that doesn't have them whatsoever and do interesting things with that, but really a fee in Seaport is just another consideration item. That it's up to the marketplace where you're listing or where you're accepting an offer or filling a listing to add a fee on top. And Furthermore, we're building out more and more documentation and resources for building on top of Seaport, interacting safely with Seaport, and extending Seaport. On that topic, Seaport is unupgradable, but to safely build on top of it, you need to be able to address any issues. It's a fast-moving space, and you want to be able to bring your users along if you're building on top of something. So Seaport introduces two new concepts. One is called zones. A zone is effectively a way that when you're listing or creating an offer on an NFT, you can elect to choose a zone that gives a thumbs up or thumbs down on whether or not that order is valid. So you can encode whatever logic you like as part of that zone. It also introduces a notion of the conduit. If anyone has made a listing on OpenSea in the last week, you've probably approved OpenSea's conduit. And a conduit is effectively a way to build upgradability in an opt-in way so that you can add new versions of Seaport or remove old versions. So one of the big benefits right out of the gates is there's no longer an initialization cost. You can just start using Seaport without needing to deploy your own proxy contract. Another big one is that Seaport is a lot cheaper than most other marketplaces. And for the standard listings and offers today, it's 35% the cost of Wyvern, the protocol that OpenSea was using previously. And with the help of the community, we hope to make that even faster as we go forward. Another big one is collection and attribute offers. So you can specify, rather than I want to buy this NFT, I want to buy any of these NFTs from this collection or any of these NFTs that have a specific attribute. And you can spell out any item can be a criteria-based item. The signature request's much clearer now in that you see exactly what is being offered, what items can leave your wallet, and what items you and others should get back. And there's also first-class smart contract and smart wallet support via EIP 1271. That enables some really cool new features like bulk listing. While I can buy and sell a bundle of NFTs with a single listing, with a smart wallet and integration with Seaport, I could sign for 100 listings at once with all different prices and other information. So that's the first phase of what you can do on OpenSea using Seaport right now. But really, we're just getting started. There are also, it makes it much simpler to support on-chain creator fees via EIP 2981. You can list and make offers on NFTs using a whole number of interesting NFT for NFT and interesting combinations, utilizing zones to do dynamic metadata and select off of attributes that might be evolving and changing, bulk selling and buying, and we've talked a little bit about the collection and attribute offers. Seaport is also, it can be deployed to any EVM compatible chain, so we're excited to be rolling it out on Polygon and Clayton soon. And that's how OpenSea is using Seaport today, but as I alluded to earlier, this really is something that we're all building together as a community. And so if you're a builder out there, I encourage you to check Seaport out and to join us in building a shared piece of public infrastructure that we can all use to help make users safer and buying and selling NFTs more enjoyable. Thank you so much.